Thought I'd do a little video before everything starts going booming and crazy. This is springtime, so everything's just starting. Oh, these are pretty cascading white flowers. This bush. Bunch of stuff starting here. Hello. Hello, little birdie. This is an apple tree, a dwarf Honeycrisp. And there's a bunch of succulents in there, and miner's lettuce, a whole bunch of different flowers. There's a couple tea plants here, and a pussy willow. Here's my blueberry bushes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Lots of flowers on this middle one. And I have some flowers, and that's lovage. Some flowers growing in here. I can't remember what the name, Clementine? No. I can't remember the name of that one. And then this is oregano. And then I have sorrel that comes back every year. Green sorrel, and I also have red sorrel right there. And more red sorrel, more green sorrel. I make a really nice sorrel soup, and I turn it into gravy by thickening it to put it over rice. It's like the best thing in the world. So good. And this is my chives. Tons of different chives. I have pink chives, I have garlic chives, regular chives. So this is all my garlic. I have 4 beds of purple Russian garlic. And then here's an apple tree. That's a column apple tree. That's a red one. And there's a green or yellow column apple tree. And then over down right there is a cherry tree. That's a dwarf. This is a column. It'll only grow tall to about 6 to 8 feet. Same as this one. That's a dwarf cherry tree. And that is a miniature apple tree. So here's some more of my gardening stuff. There's a pussy willow right there. That's going to turn into an umbrella style looking tree. Small. And then I have all of my thyme lawn. This is woolly thyme. And then I have a fence of lavender that's growing all the way. So that'll grow into a little fence. And then I have, see, this is called miner's lettuce. You can eat it like as lettuce. It's pretty good. Tastes exactly like spinach. A cross between spinach and lettuce. Then there's all my alums. They're coming up. Lots of flowers on this apple tree. It's doing really good this year. And then this is lovage. Tastes kind of like celery. And then this is the long strip of lavender and thyme lawn. That was red creeping thyme. And I had some woolly thyme in there as well, and that's coming back, but the red creeping thyme is not coming back that well. So I recommend woolly thyme is the best kind if you want to replace your lawn, and it smells wonderful, just like thyme. Then I have a whole bunch of different yarrows And the parsley comes up every year. That's winter savory, which is really, really nice in soups. And right there, I have tarragon. All of that bush right there, that big part right there is tarragon. I give that away as gifts for anybody that comes over. You can put your tarragon into vinegar, a vinegar bottle. It looks pretty, and it is really nice for salad dressings and stuff. And then I have succulents, a border of succulents here, and they have long yellow flowers coming out in the late summer. And then, I don't know if you can see, we're in the shade, but this is all creeping rosemary. And there's some more right there, more right there. It has little flowers, so that's good. Everything's pretty much edible here. And then this one here is Angelica. Yeah, Angelica. And that's really good for candied Angelica. So what I do is I take the stems once they're bigger, and you peel the leaves off of them, and you peel it, and then you boil it, and you can make a syrup out of it, and it's really good. And also you can make the chunks of candied Angelica, which is really nice, and I put on cheesecake or on desserts and stuff. And then more lavender in here, and another pussy willow. And over here I put a whole bunch of pussy willow in here from cuttings, so pretty much all of them have grown into trees. So, yeah. So I got a bunch of flowering stuff. There's a little bit of spearmint left, some succulents, of course, some weeds, and this is a really gorgeous peach rose bush, and it smells so good, so good. And then I have that's lilac. I have a whole fence line of lilac. And then there is some flowering stuff in here from bulbs and such, all that kind of stuff. So then right here is where the car tent used to be. It's being taken down just today, and tomorrow it's going to be a shed built there. So I'll show you once it's finished. So it's kind of messy in here. It needs to be cleaned up and raked. So that'll happen tomorrow. And then this is my backyard, and this is my trellis for my grapevines, and those are starting. As you all remember, if you've been watching, I ripped out the old ones the year before last year, and put in all new ones, very, very sweet. So that's going to be coming up. Those are just still babies. I won't get fruit this year, maybe next year I'll start getting fruit. And then this whole section is my sweetgrass. That's going to start growing soon. And then there's my church greenhouse. And then this whole area in here, I have it all fenced in so the dog can't get in. And that's going to be for just a bunch of different gardening stuff and dahlias, stuff like that. And then there's 2 dwarf apple trees, one ambrosia and one Honeycrisp. The Honeycrisp in the beginning here had a lot of apples last year. It doesn't seem like it has too many this year, but the other one didn't really produce last year, only a few apples, and now it's loaded with flowers. So apples are like every other season kind of thing. They'll have a big load. Then I have a curly willow right there in a pot. I'm going to have to plant that down the hill by the creek. And that is my peach tree. That is doing magnificent. It is so good, and it had so many flowers, so I'm gonna get so many peaches. And then this right here is the stuff that was in the car tent. I have to organize it and get rid of some of it. And then around the corner there is my bathtub, so it's all private and secure. Nobody can see in there, kind of thing. And then on the other side of the fence, the fence goes right up to the deck, to my deck. It's really tall, so nobody can see in my tub at all. So anyways, Ladders Farms. So yeah, that was for the car tent, all the pieces, and there was wood, and there was a whole bunch of crap. I'm gonna have to go to the dump, but this is how my yard looks this spring. See y'all later.